What's going on, y'all? This is Mike, Big Mike the Messenger. I'm on the road headed to my mom's house, so felt like I had a little time to talk. Had some time to think. So I had a chance to really just kind of come into terms with the fact that when you was little, and people used to always ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And, I would say the normal like everybody else. So I want to be a football player. I want to be in the Army. I want to be in the Navy. I wanted to be all these. I wanted to be everything, but what our primary goal is to be as a male. And now I'm just different. So now I'm at a phase, and most men should be at a phase in life where we should just want to be men. What do you want to be? I just want to grow up. I just want to be a man. I want to be productive. I want to be that father that my dad didn't have. I want to be that father that my grandmother didn't have, to where I had to go through so many struggles, and I wanted to be that. And I want to be that man that my mom didn't have in her life, as far as how her dad just kind of skipped out and did his own thing, or how my dad skipped out and did his own thing, or how my dad's biological grandfather was abusive to his mom. So I just want to be a man, and I think that's one of the things that we got to get back to, because we kind of missed that, and we kind of missed the phases of that, and that's one of the biggest issues that we have in the world. Is we just have a lot of daddy issues, from young men not having powerful men in their life, or strong, powerful role models to model after. And we kind of took our own way, and I just really, part of that is me just, and this is part of my apology to a lot of women. Sorry I couldn't be the man that I need to be, but today's a new day, so today is going to be something different. So just to all my women, look, and this, I hope all the males, if you're a male and you feel the same way, please share this. But I apologize. I apologize as a man for not being the man that I need to be. I apologize for being the immature male that I was at one point, where I was playing with a lot of female emotions, and get them all wound up thinking that a relationship that I put forth was in order, and it wasn't. That's huge, and I want to make sure that y'all women, that that a lot of us young males, we're trying to do better. We're trying to get it right. And if you find yourself dating a man that's trying to get it right, like, don't date the potential. Let that man grow up, let that man evolve and develop into being a man first, because we got to start producing as men first. So as men, we should produce. We should produce to the point to where our kids and our wives and our girlfriends or whatever should want for nothing. Even our parents should want for nothing, because they know that we've evolved and we've developed into the men that they've struggled to pour into and to develop and grow. So, just in a nutshell, look, we really have to become men first. And I can just imagine where my dad would have been if his dad was really a man. I can imagine where I would have developed and evolved into if my dad's dad poured into him enough to know what it is to be a man. But the sad part is many of us don't know what it is to be a man. And just because you're a male, just because you have a job, that doesn't make you a man. It's a standard of mentality. It's knowing that you're gonna be committed no matter what. You're gonna have ups and downs in life and in your relationships, but stay committed. And even when it comes down to having kids, yes, you lay down with it and that's your kid, but it's your job to make sure that with that young girl, that you be that father or that male that she needs, because that's going to be the first relationship with the male that's going to set the pace and set the standard for how other men should treat her. And even for the young men, even if so for the fathers out there that don't know how to be fathers, just start studying and reading and understanding that your job is to fully show that young man how to commit. And it's all about knowing how to make sure that you show him how to love himself, so that he can love somebody outside of him and pour into them and love them to that level of what they need to be. But just if you look at the bigger scale of things, if we become men first, we'll be great at whatever we do. It doesn't matter what you get your degree in, you'll be great. So that's just my tip for today. And it doesn't take a degree to be a man, and it doesn't take nice cars to be a man. But however, you should make sure that you know how to at least be productive. Know how to control your emotions. Look, man, control your body. Stop giving your body to all these different women. That's not what a man is. That's what boys do. Boys play with toys, and grown men we evolve and we develop and we cultivate things. Because, you know, after a while, these toys are cool, but, you know, you got to let that stuff go. So, you know, this is just my little insight to all the women and to all my young fellas. Hey, look, man, let's evolve and become men that our mom struggled for us to be, and all the pain that she took, and all the suffering and struggles that she had to go through just to make sure that we made it this far. Let's just become men. And that's going to be my message for today. So, you know, I'm almost to my mom's house, but I feel like it's critical that we understand what it is that we need to be first. And it's not a football player. It's not a basketball player. It's an educated, intellectual, visionary who can think forward, who becomes a leader and cultivate everybody who's around them. So, and once again, to all my women, my mom, my grandmother, my sisters, look, I apologize for not, and I apologize for all the men for not being the man that you need us to be, but at least I can start with myself. So, you know, let's focus on self-control. Let's focus on emotional intelligence. Let's focus on being strong, positive men first before we try to come out here and be and get any career that we want. Let's just be a man, because once you're a man, then every job after that becomes easy, because you'll be great at whatever you do as long as you become a great man. Once again, this is Big Mike the Messenger. Love y'all. Y'all be safe.